worst piece of fiction by Degenerosity. Whoever just said Naruto in chat, you're banned.
I thought I was done with this series. I thought as soon as I made my vid on it some time ago, I would be moving forward with my life. Get my degree, start a broken family, you know, move towards a positive direction. Then come to modern day, I've achieved neither of those goals. World War III is about to start, and the worst story I've ever read somehow became even worse. A while back, I made a video on the Rent-A-Girlfriend manga, saying my piece on why I think it's the biggest piece of doo-doo I've ever had the misfortune of witnessing. And if you're blessed enough to not experience this series or watch my video on it, let me give you a quick synopsis. Rent-A-Girlfriend is about a man named Kazuya who rents a girlfriend, her name is Chizuru, after his ex broke up with him. Then he starts going around telling people that it's his real girlfriend. Then shenanigans go down. He also got this other Rent-A-Girlfriend that's obsessed with him, and they're dating because she's blackmailing him, threatening to expose his fake relationship with Chizuru to all of his friends and family. That's basically the story. He also in love with Chizuru the entire time, so it's like a journey of a will they, won't they get together at the end. It's a fairly simple story that the author somehow stretched out into damn 400 chapters. Last time I talked about this manga, I was complaining on how there was no progress in the story and character development was non-existent, especially with the main character. This dude is a certified goof. Imagine a man that Cash App's IG models his paycheck just to get a heart on his DM and left on scene. And he still does it again when the next direct deposit hit. That's the type of lame we're dealing with. I'm not trying to repeat all the same complaints I did on my last video, but since the 200 chapters I read then, the chapters have almost doubled, and the same thing is still going on.
A 2-pack of ass.
Almost nothing happened since then, except the 2 major recent events. Events that the story has been leading up to since the start. Those are the events I wanted to talk about today. So here's the update. On chapter 316, Kazuya officially asked Chizuru out on a real date that he don't gotta rent her for.
It's basically prostitution. I mean, yeah, but they don't do this in Japan for real. You can rent some girlfriends. I don't think you actually have sex with them or do anything crazy. Like, I think they just spend the day with you. It's like you're just renting a person to spend the day with you, right? I think if advancements aren't a part of the package deal. I know, twin. Oh, you really you rented a girlfriend? Rock bottom levels of lonely. Is it more rock bottom than having an AI play your girlfriend? Like, would you rent a girlfriend or have an AI play your girlfriend? Which one is really worse? Right, you got a whole AI chat box with a girl. She's calling you Pookie Bear. Huh? AI not even real? Whoa, 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 whoa. Some would say nothing is real, you know? What if you put the AI into a robot? And it's like Detroit Become Human. She comes to life. You feel me? You feel me? Then it's real. So would you rather have the AI real girlfriend or rent a human flesh girlfriend? Metal or skin? Clink, 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 clink.
And she says yes. This is some groundbreaking progress. We 300 plus chapters into a romance, and we got our first date. And for the next 70 plus chapters, it's all about this first date. That's over a year in real time spent on this one event. About a 30 chapter
sitting at the table,
planning out and getting him prepared for the date. Then another 30 chapters of the date itself. Now, I didn't read all these chapters. My brain can only mentally handle so many lobotomies. I only read the chapters of the actual date, which is 29 chapters so far of me recording. I read these chapters and was instantly reminded why I hate this trash. Why is Kazuya still dating Ruka? There is no reason for them still being a thing. The only reason why he was forced into the relationship because she was threatening to expose him. But now in the story, everybody already knows about their rental situation and nobody really cared. So why is he still dealing with this? He don't even like her like that. She just in the way of everything. Anyways, during the chapters of the date, they're exactly how I expected them to look. Kazuya in his inner thoughts, gawking over how good Chizuru looks for multiple pages, him acting mad awkward in conversation. Bro, we're still doing this 380 chapters in.
No, ain't got no res yet.
Who are the day one fans that are still eating this up? Your brain gotta be fried by now. Cause I felt miserable to come back and read the same trash that I got 3 years ago for the same problems it has to this day. Some things never change, and it's unbelievable that the author has somehow stretched this date into
this is a one season type of show for sure.
Ongoing. How do you do
100 pages tops.
Because I haven't gotten to the main thing that had everyone talking online about it. It's how I even found out this manga is still going on. In the latest chapter, Chizuru and the goon go have a talk at the end of the bridge. And there she tells him that she might like him too. Bro, this could be an endgame moment for the entire series.
There it is.
Only for her to say, not right now.
Damn.
Which is other words for no. Bro, I use that excuse all the time. Maybe later. So no, I'm not mad at this because he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. We all know what he
have sex with Mizuhara so badly. Oh, look at this freak.
So no, I'm not mad that Chizuru
look at
said
this
no.
freak.
The reason I'm mad is because this whole series is one big waste of time. Almost 400 chapters of being down bad and lollygagging. And then there's gonna be 300 more chapters of the same thing until another confession happens. And maybe they'll get together on that one. Probably not. And you know what's worse? It's been reported that this dude has spent a whopping equivalent of 250
grand for the same thing.
Now, I don't know how true this is, but doing my own research, I'ma start believing shit. And if this is true, bro, end it all. Okay, some dude on Reddit did the math, and Kazuya had only spent a few bands of his own money on her, but that's still a lot. He could have brought this 2004 Ford
that's what I'm saying.
I found on Facebook Marketplace for that amount of money he spent on her, only to get no buns. And those are the chapters so far. Bro, I don't know what it is with this author stretching out this story into infinity. Maybe he loves the characters and stories so much that he doesn't want to let them go. I don't know. He can make other series with other characters he can grow to love. And he's already done this. He made a new series while working on Rent a Girlfriend not too long ago. It's titled The Shinji Family Children, a completely new romance manga by him. Let me read you a summary of it so you know what it's about. The story follows Arata Shinji, the eldest son of the Shinji family, who lives with his 5 sisters and a younger brother. Arata has always been tossed around by the whims of his sisters, and yet that does not stop him from viewing them as his precious family members. The hell does that mean? However, everything is changed when their father reveals that the siblings are not related by blood. And Arata now needs to deal with this newfound situation.
What's the matter?
Are you good? You know, when I first started reading this, I was actually a little bit excited and hopeful that the confession would mean something. Because at this point, this is just abysmal.
We're not related by blood, who cares?
It's ended. It has not ended yet. The author has made no announcements of when the series will end. So as far as we know, this could just be the first half.
No, don't say you already know that, because I'm praying it's not gonna be how I, like, what? Like, let's not. There's no way this is gonna end like that. Like, there's no way you're gonna put this in an anime, right? Like, there's just no way. I just don't, like, no. Right? It's not. Stop saying it is. It's not. It's not. They wouldn't do that. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what kind of plot is that? Have you heard a redo? I've heard the name. I've never seen it.
There's also more rumors saying that he's not ending the series because he's in love with Chizuru. And even though I don't really understand the things he says on Twitter, I really hope this is not the case. Bro has a wife and kids. I'm actually at a loss for words right now. What more can I say on this that hasn't already been said? I'm not gonna lie, this has been a pretty bad week for me. The Pacers lost. It's 1,000,000 degrees outside. My car got towed. and I had to read 30 more chapters of this just for this video. I wanna die! I'm never reading it again. Not even if another confession happens, bro. Just no more. Just no more. I'm never letting my morbid curiosity take the best of me. Anyways, that's kind of all I wanted to say. And in conclusion, I'd rather be reading One Piece.
Wow.
Ain't always in my ass.
Damn.
Piss ain't always in the toilet.
Damn. He said, I'd rather be reading One Piece. That was deep. That was deep. WVid by Degenerosity. I knew nothing about that anime until today, and I must say I'm not going to pick it up to read it because it just seems like a bunch of nothing.